Hello.
Brad is unavailable
Please leave a message after the tone.
All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. Oh, what am I doing? I can't play the fucking harmonica. That'll do. Hey, Brad.
It's time for Shipwrecked 2015. Shipwrecked. So what do we got here today? I hope you're doing well. I hope all's well down there in Australia. Glad you didn't get it blown away. So your back room got flooded. I guess we need that was a little late for oh, for fuck's sake.
Brad, hello. Good evening. I'm recording this from a apartment hotel in the city of Birmingham, here in the Midlands, as it is known, in the United Kingdom. It's a distinct and utter pleasure to be speaking, once again, the words for Shipwrecked. Rest assured, Brad, not like John Wilson, I will not be inflicting upon you hours and hours of superfluous monologuing. I believe that is a wicked self-aggrandizing. Mainly, it suggests that the fine script and words that you have crafted for us, your players, your company, are not deserving of the focus that we should give them if a member of the team is deciding that they are going to add reams and reams of their own opinions. So, once again, I can guarantee that I shall keep focused and to the script, because that is what you deserve, Brad, and the effort that you put into this. Thank you.
Oh, you decided to show up, did you? Hey? You decided after all this time, you just decide to just mosey on in, don't you? Mosey on in with your script. 2 months. Two fucking months it's been. You know what I mean? Oh, sake. I'm going. I've had more contact from fucking Jimmy Poodle than you. You know what I mean? He's been ringing me every day. God almighty. 2 months. Do you know what I've been going through here without a script? You got any idea? No, you haven't. No, you've been sat there with your fucking whirlwind going round your house. The fucking Wizard of Oz. Alright.
Sailing the sea on a pirate ship, I found my first true love. Alone one night so warm and tender, kept inside my glove. Oh, pirate life on open water when you need a hug is often felt at best relief, son, once you've had a tug. Oh, tugboats, open ships, walking on the plank. Lonely nights out on the deck is where I'd have a wank. Hey! Oh, Christ, I've just... Jesus. Now I've got coffee lace. I've just spilled my coffee all over. So my coffee cup with rum, all heavily laced with rum all over. Now I've got coffee and rum all over my feet and my good boots, and I've got... fuck this. Who is it now?
Mate, is this the right studio?
Well, it's the right studio for me. I've got a broken cup with my name on it.
Is it the Shipwrecked?
Unfortunately, it is, yes.
Is this it?
Yes, I said yes. What are you here for?
Yeah, Petrachelli. Is this what I'm supposed to be?
Well, if you've been cast as Petrachelli, then this is where you're meant to be. Morning, fellas. Narrator.
How are you, mate?
I'm not too good. I was singing a shanty and spilled my rum, and then this clown turned.
Hello, Murray.
G'day, mate. You still need me to do that voiceover for Shipwrecked?
It's shipwrecked with a P. You're not the first bloke to do that little snide remark, and it's wearing a little thin.
What?
Nothing. Look, narrator, stop it. Stop hassling.
Well, he shouldn't be saying all those things.
Well, he did. Oh, it's only because I wrote it in the script. He was reading it. Muzz, look, I've gone and double booked. Jimmy's got a bloke coming in from Cumbria, a voiceover specialist from down there, and you know, and I know it's a long shot, but Petra's got a lot on his plate, and I've got
chicken pox.
No, I've got
What?
not what.
Brisket.
Yes.
Bless you.
No, Murray. God bless you, son. I didn't sneeze. My lord. It was a test. Just a simple test to see if you'd know what Petrachelli was most likely to have on his plate.
And a good test too, Jim. And Muzz, if you had done your homework, mate, you would have known that what Petrachelli probably would most likely have on his plate would have been brisket. Or like burnt microwave chicken, but probably brisket.
Does this mean I'm needed or not? You know, I mean, if I'm not needed, I've got to admit, if you say I'm not going to be in the whole thing, I'm going to be crushed. I've told people I got the bloody part.
But what about Ian? I searched high and low for someone with a Cumbrian accent who could go unnoticed until such time that we could bail the real Petrachelli out of prison.
Oh, whoa, up she rises. Oh, why, up she rises early in the morning.
Ah, a drunken sailor.
Well, not anymore. I spilt the rum when I first come in. It was just a little shanty I was singing so Jimmy wouldn't go ahead and tell the listening audience that Petra was in jail or in prison for the time being.
You just told us he was in prison.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Did not. Didn't. Didn't.
No.
You're a dickhead because I didn't.
You did, you know. I heard you. You let the pat out of the pocket.
It's cat out of the bag, Jim.
No, it was Steve. A dead frog he kept in his pocket. It was just another test. You know nothing about your dear friend.
Very sneaky, Jim. Hey, I just seen your Uncle Beefy outside before.
Oh, Christ almighty, give me the strength of 12 midget wrestlers. Fucking stupid lame.
Take two. Very sneaky, Jim. Hey, I just seen your Uncle Beefy outside.
Oh, Christ almighty, give me the strength of 12 midget wrestlers. I don't need this today. 3 people for one part? Who'd be a casting director?
Oh. Kerry Barden, Victoria Burrows, Scott Boland, Seraphin, Randy Hiller.
What is this?
A list of casting directors. You said who'd be a casting director, and I just happened to have a list of casting directors on my desk. So I was reading out who'd be a casting director. Yep.
Hold on a minute. Am I not in this episode?
Uncle Brian? What the hell are you doing here? I thought you were having heart bypass.
The lost the forms. Give me a sex change instead.
So, no bypass?
Well, the bypass my bollocks into the bin. Look, I picked them out and put them on this tray.
Good acting. Does Jack Nicholson do everything squealing?
I know.
Right.
But if somebody was cutting your bollocks off, you'd squeal.
I'm trying to do the line and you keep breathing your fucking breath in me mouth.
Hey. If you...
Put your trousers back on.
All right. What's going on here? I'm trying to narrate a show, and you two are planning a bombing or whatever it is you Irish get up to in your spare time, and it's not very considerate. That's what I'm trying to say. And I've smashed my cup, and you're very loud, and there's not enough potatoes in Irish eyes are smiling or some shit that they say in the jigs, and particularly because they don't have teeth. And hey, though. Are they a couple of raisins?
Mr. Narrator.
No.
Yes, Mr. Narrator.
No. Wait, how?
It is yes.
I'm trying to remember. No, but I'm trying to remember what way that line's supposed to go.
Yes, Mr. Narrator. Would you like to try one of my delicious rice?
You having a stroke?
For God's sake, what are you saying? Just spit it out.
Would you like to try one of my delicious raisins?
Well, I don't mind if I do. I've been a bit bound up down there, and you know what they say about raisins.
Oh, yes. And we don't want any of that happening on this free-to-air radio podcast.
No, it's not free. It costs me about $40 a year to run this thing.
Hang on. What do they say about raisins, then?
Oh, I heard if you eat raisins, the top of your body can fall off just above your shoulders.
Absolutely ridiculous. That's never happened.
No, I've heard it's true. It happened to a man visiting the Middle East. Not so long back.
No, Brian. I think you'll find that was part of a barbaric act by militants taken out on innocent people because of their religious beliefs and the fact that they had...
I'd just been eating.
What?
Raisins?
Thank you, Brian.
Ridiculous. If that's all you need, Brian, then we're trying to record a show. Is there anything else you wanted?
Cameo! I want a cameo, please.
We'll come back next week and you'll have to change your accent so you don't sound so much like Brad Pitt in that movie with the gypsies because it's a small island and we can't deal with another shooting or petrol put in a light bulb so it explodes when it's turned on. So off you go now. We've got a show to get on with.
I won't let you down.
Get your hands off me. What are you doing, man?
Hey, Brian, let him go, mate. Put him
I'm
down.
not up for a hug, you pervert.
Sorry, I thought you was Gene Hackman. He's been stealing my clothes a lot lately.
Not bad.
What more could you ask for?
Ah, Christ, I suppose you're right. Off you go, Brian. You get your line next week.
Wait! If he's getting a line, I want one too.
Fuck off, Joe.
All right then.
Cheers, Joe.
Good luck.
Right.
So am I doing these lines or not?
Yes, Murray. You'll be doing the lines, and then if Wayne turns up, then we'll just switch on. We just don't mention it to Gav, Kevin, and John. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get away with the old sit switcheroo, and everyone will be twick, tickety boo. Let's start the fucking show. Last week on Shipwrecked.
Last week on Shipwrecked, he says. Are you having a laugh?
What?
You just said last week as if we've had no break from this at all.
He's got a point, mate.
Yeah, but...
Hang on. He's got a point, mate. You can't just swoop in here announcing a new show after all this time and say, fucking, last week on Shipwrecked. It was 2 fucking months ago, you great tosser. God almighty. That's 8 weeks. 8 weeks.
Easy, John, easy. He spilled his cup before. He's a bit fragile this morning.
John is right, though.
All right. Ah, piss off, Gav. You're just on the bandwagon and you're joining in with Jim and John who are sticking your 2 quid's worth in. Mr. Rich.
Imagine us as your children.
Look, I'm not sure where this is going, but how old?
What?
I want to know how old you are because you said imagine us as children, but I want to know how old you're meant to be so I can get the full picture of what's going on here.
I don't think it matters how old we are.
Well, it does, because if we're younger than 6, I don't think we should be involved in this analogy.
What would we be doing lost on an island at 6 years old, dude?
Lost. Looking for help. I don't know. Ask Pronto.
What would you be doing on an island at 6 years old?
Love it. The old Ask Pronto joke fired up again for 2015, eh?
Look, dude, I don't know where you come from, Gav, but American kids don't just get left on deserted islands.
Liverpool.
Or there. Look, dude, I ain't fucking with you. I'm just saying you have to take more care with your kids.
Look. Oh, fuck. You idiot. Look, you idiots. I was purely using the imagine us as your children statement to let the narrator know that if we were children...
Which we are not.
Which we are not. Thank you, James. But if we were definitely older than 6.
What? 7? 8? You know, 7 or 8? Which one?
John,
what is it?
John, it doesn't matter. All right. Imagine we were kittens.
How old?
Good question.
Are cat years like dog years or human years?
I give up.
Trying to be too technical.
I give up.
I wouldn't like the island.
fucking give up.
I hate water. Send a cat walking through water? It's weird. Anyway, it would be an ecological disaster to even think about introducing cats to an island, Gab. You should know better than that.
No, I wasn't going to bring cats to this ridiculous fucking stupidity-filled island, you stupid fucking div.
A bit harsh, Gav. That's a bit harsh. I'm not that type of language from Gavin. It doesn't. I don't like it.
So are we kids or kittens?
Oh, I fucking hate cats.
Because of that whole cats and boards thing?
No, dude, they make me sneeze.
But it is a little bit because you're part emu and they could eat you, isn't it?
No, dude. It's not that. And no, they could not.
A big cat could. I've seen them. I've seen them off the coast of Africa. So big they'd make your kitty litter box quite messy. You've never seen a cat that big. You bite your tongue. You haven't got my eyes. You wouldn't know what they've seen. They've seen horrors. Horrors with cats involved. Horrible. Now, do you want me to continue to introduce the show or what?
Fucking cat, eat me. Cat's not gonna eat me. I'm gonna stomp it with my big ass emu legs, man. Take that cat and string it up.
Just hang on. Gav, what do you want us to be? Eh?
Nothing. It was purely an analogy. An analogy about us being the narrator's kids and him leaving the island for 2 months while we had a break. An analogy.
Are you saying you're my brother, Mr. Wonker? That was too much. You just take that back a notch. Are you saying you're my brother, Mr. Wonker?
Bless you, mate.
Jesus, I'm
Hungry?
actually...
Cross-dressing?
Nah.
Thinking about breast implants?
What's going on here?
Sorry, mate, I'm just fucking with you.
Come on, let's get going.
Jimmy, hit the play button on the tape recorder. Last time on Shipwrecked. Which, to clarify, was the 29th of December, 2014. Fuck me. I can't even remember what happened. Bear with me for a minute. Where's the telephone? I'll call Julia and she'll, just hang on.
Hello, Julia speaking.
Yes, hello, Julia. It's the narrator from Shipwrecked Season 1.
Oh, hello. I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, sorry, I've been doing other stuff with this and that, and raising a small gaggle of geese and starting up a feather boa company for Christ's sake, it's not important.
It is important. You can't just leave people like that and talk over it like it hasn't happened. Imagine I was your kid or a kitten.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Excuse me, Mr. Narrator. Is that a new seagull?
No, it's the exact same one as last week.
I don't know, man. That looks more like a chicken than a seagull.
Ah, damn you, Kevin, and your fine knowledge of birds. Ah, you'd be right. I was hoping you wouldn't notice. The seagull from the first half of the first season, unfortunately, is no longer with us. God rest his feathery little soul.
Oh, no. Oh, I love that bird. What happened? I hope it didn't suffer. I mean, was it quick?
No, Petra, there was no chocolatey milk drinks involved. In fact, it was a big night on the rum. One thing led to another, and I don't think I'd like to talk about it on this potentially family-based audience show. It's just a little too graphic, and I'm not entirely proud of what he forced me to do. So let's just change the subject, and we'll get on with other things.
Hey, look, the fucking seagull's just laid an egg.
Great save, John.
You wouldn't believe that, would you? The bloody.
Oh, don't go overboard.
The seagull has just laid an egg. Anyone for breakfast? Anyone for breakfast? Bit of brekkie?
Oh, yes! I love chicken.
Nah, Jimmy, what the fuck are you doing, mate?
Well, John mentioned the seagull and then said breakfast. Anyone? So I thought I'd kill the chicken and start plucking breakfast.
What I meant, Jimmy, what I meant was, does anyone want an egg, you knob jockey? Now we've got no chicken, you've broke the fucker's neck. I mean, if I wasn't so stupid, I'd throw in a quick choke the chicken gag. I'm not stupid. Who wrote this? If I wasn't so clever, I'm going to rewrite. I'm doing this again. I'm not doing it. I don't care, narrator. If I wasn't, I don't know what I'd say in its place, though. Maybe I am stupid. Oh, I mean, if I wasn't so stupid, I'd throw in a quick. Oh, fucking no. I mean, if I wasn't so stupid, I'd throw in a quick choke the chicken gag. No, I think it's better that if I wasn't so upset about the bloody seagull, I'd throw in a quick choke the chicken gag.
John, excuse me for butting in, mate, but it says, I mean, if it wasn't so stupid, I'd throw in a quick choke the chicken gag, so it wasn't inferring you, stupid.
Whatever. The point is, you don't... Fucking object shop, I tell her alone. Whatever. See, the point is, you just don't think, Jim. You don't fucking think, lad, do you? Eh?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, John Wilson. Sometimes I even think I think too much. Like the time I thought so hard I once. Fuck me.
One more time.
The point is, You just don't think, Jim.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, John Wilson. Sometimes I even think I think too much. Like the time I thought so hard I wore a hole in the pocket of my trousers.
That never happened.
Okay, so maybe you're right. But at least I thought of something to say instead of just standing here looking like an idiot.
Jesus wept.
Has anyone seen my shoes? Had them on my hands and they slipped off.
They're on your feet, Jim. So, as another day on the island kicks off, nothing much seems to have changed, except for the seagull, who is now a chicken. There was soon to be breakfast. He was a chicken, and now he's soon to be breakfast. I said, we got him here. Jimmy's plucking him, and the men are all sporting beards and quite tanned, except for our chicken-killing Jimmy, who, even for an Irishman, is still particularly white, and Kev is looking buff in his dingo skin singlet, while Gav, John, and Petra are all quite cheerful and talking about Einstein's theory of relativity.
No, we were discussing Charles Darwin's theory of shagging relatives.
Evolution.
I guess, sorta. Wasn't quite right though, parents were related.
Our relatives.
Parents were related before they got married. The kissing cousins went a bit too far, if you get my drift. Bit weird, but still fairly bloody interesting.
Well, interesting it may be, but it's still not the thing I want splashed about the place on this show. So if you could do me a favour and pull yourselves together.
Oh, as the actor said to the bishop.
Actress, John, the saying is, as the actress said to the bishop.
That's what she said.
That makes no sense.
That's what she said.
Jimmy, what are you doing with that chicken?
Stuffing it. I always remember Sunday roast round at Grandma's house. God bless her soul.
Is she no longer with us, Jim?
What? She was never here. Don't you even read the script? I can't believe how stupid you can be sometimes, Brad.
I think he means, is she dead, dude?
Ron, why would you say that? No, she's alive and well and living in Dublin. She works in a party shop, blowing up, fucking pensioners.
Jimmy, I said to lie about that bit and say something else.
She works in a party shop, blowing up balloons and making animals for the children.
What does she specialise in?
Legless sausage dogs and corgis mostly, depending on her breath and or balloon shape. She suffers with a fairly bad case of emphysema. It's caused from holding Grandpa's lit cigarettes in her mouth for him while he slept and went to work.
She was a heavy smoker then?
Obese, to be honest. Looked like a small cow from the side.
That's no way to speak about your grandma.
Daisy?
Jim.
No, that's her name. Daisy Aideen O'Poodle.
Well, why did you say God bless her soul when you referred to her then? You made it sound like she'd passed.
Oh, we always say that. It was a big thing in our family. They're quite religious, the O'Poodles. And when Grandma Daisy stood in some dog shit one afternoon on her way back from the party shop, she coursed the four-legged mongrel who left the filthy gift of Venus, promptly sat down on the freshly cut grass, took her shoe off.
And? Come on, what happened next?
Hang on, I'm just building suspense. It's what all the great actors do. I'm trying to impress Daniel Day-Lewis. He still hasn't phoned me back.
Come on, Jim. For fuck's sake. She stood on the dog shit, took off her shoe, and what?
She saw a vision of Jesus smeared on the sole of her trainer.
Bullshit.
No, Ron, dog shit. It's still on the mantelpiece above the fireplace. That's why we say bless her soul.
Doesn't it stink?
What? The fireplace?
No, Jesus.
Well, Mr. Wonker, religion is a funny thing. But without it we wouldn't have war. And all those poor soldiers would be out of work.
Jesus wept.
Hey, look, dudes, this is the second season now, and I still don't know what Jesus wept really means.
No, Kev, it's still the first season, it's just part 2.
I thought it was the second season, because we had a bit of a break, didn't we? From 2 months. Fucking hell. Why can't it be the second season?
Oh, it's more just for merchandising purposes. If I keep it all the first season, then we can release a box set quicker than if we were to wait for the third season to be written. By which time everyone will be sick of it then anyway, so that's all t-shirts and stuff.
It's all about the merchandise.
Yeah, marketing. I've done a course.
So by keeping it as the first season continuously, you think people won't get sick of the series. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Then we can sell the box sets, split the profits and retire on the cash we make. Simple as that.
Brad, you know this goes out free to the Spreaker audience. I'm fairly sure they don't want to purchase a copy when they can listen for nothing.
Yeah, but we're selling a box set. Comes in a box, like a presentation box that you won't get that on Spreaker.
Ah, you will. Now, you will if you listen to the Basil Bottler show. Hey? Hey, Petra? You know, because of the old Basil with a box on his head.
Fuck off, John.
Bit harsh, mate.
It was a bit harsh.
I know what Jesus swept. Oh, fuck me, this line.
I have no idea what the fuck Jesus Wet means. Why is he sad? What is the problem? And why is Petrachelli the only one who ever says it?
I know what Jesus swept means. It comes from a job he took as... Oh, fuck.
Jimmy, you're giggling like a little schoolgirl. I said to take a breath and do the line.
Hey, look, man. This is the second season now, and I still don't know what Jesus Wept really means.
I know what Jesus swept means. It comes from a job he took as a cleaner in Bethlehem, sweeping out barns on dry mangers back in the day AD to earn some extra cash to buy a new pair of sandals.
I thought he was a carpenter.
No, Ron. They were an American pop duo who were active from 1969 to 1983. They also covered the soft rock and adult contemporary genres, releasing 11 records and 31 singles in their 14-year career. You can find out this and a whole lot more on Wikipedia.
Dude, that's not what I meant.
Besides, this was way after Jesus' time as a cleaner. I say cleaner. I'm gonna go with cleaner. Fuck the rest of them.
It's not very Christian, Jim.
This was way after Jesus' time as a cleaner. Though he may have been in a band sometime during the unwritten lost years, where I believe they conveniently left it out of the New Testament because even they thought Christian rock sucked, and there may have been some acid use on more than one occasion at gigs in both Galilee and the Monsters of Rock benefit gig that used to be held annually in Jerusalem.
It's wept, Jimmy. Wept, not fucking swept. Jesus wept.
I suppose I would have too if I had to clean out barns for a living.
I can't believe I'm still involved in this shit.
So, as the Bible is seen to be a questionable read, Darwin's family tree is shaken and a whole lot of oddities come falling down. The genres covered by the Carpenters minus one Jesus Christ who was busy working as a cleaner at the time are all talked about. I come to the realization. I work out that the story's going nowhere. The seagull/chicken has been stuffed and put on the fire, and a cloud the shape of a watermelon floats by, making me think of a time in my younger days when I spent 32 hours straight spitting pips in an ant colony. Well, I wasn't proud of doing that, but I was going under the name of Captain Watermelon, after which I returned home to find my family had packed up and moved away without me. It was a sad time and one I'll never forget. 65 ants lost their lives that day, and Captain Watermelon was homeless. Anyway, enough bragging about my accuracy with the pip. Boys, I think the seagull is burning.
Chicken.
Dickhead.
No, you said seagull, but we all know it's a chicken, so we should just say a chicken. There's no need to call me names.
Sorry, Jim.
Anyone want some medium to very well done chicken?
That looks very burnt, Jim. I'd go as far to say, wah 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 wah, boo.
You alright, mate?
I shall now try to repeat this line in standard English. That looks very burnt, Jim. I'd go as far to say charcoal-like.
That's a stick, Gav.
Oh. So it is. I was about to say everything tastes like chicken, except this chicken which tasted remarkably a lot like pine.
Yeah, Jimmy, what'd you stuff this chook with?
Sand. That's all I could find. I just wanted to make Grandma proud with this dish.
Christ, hey, Gav, me old mate, have you got any of that stick left by any chance?
Following is a statement read by Kevin Thomas, aka Ron, Kev, Big T, and in 3 states of the US, the Candyman.
Based on me having emu legs, as legs, I thought it might be seen as partial cannibalism for me to be involved in the eating of a fellow bird. You know, and due to show legislation, of responsible cannibalism content in and around the writing and or ad-libbing of shipwreck scripts and final show recordings, I got to sit this one out.
This was a message by Kevin Thomas, aka Ron from Shipwrecked, who have just been informed has never been known as the Candyman.
Well, fuck you, Ron, and fuck you lot too. At least a trade.
What happened to the egg?
I used it to bind the stuffing.
Fuck me, mate. Fuck me, mate. You know, you should have just left the chicken alone. We could have made done with the egg. Just one egg per day. But old Mr. Island V's wild.
Don't you dare compare me to Bear Grylls. That was tea I was drinking. I'll show you. You can laugh.
At what?
No, I was building suspense again. We've been through this already.
Well, you just have to work out your brakes a bit better when you're building your bloody suspense. I mean, 1 minute you said, I'll show you, then left to space and said, you can laugh. I just thought I'd missed the punchline of bloody something.
Well, it wasn't a joke. Hey, did I tell you about the Paddy Irishman, the Paddy Englishman, and the Paddy Scotsman?
Yes.
I could tell it again if you want.
No.
I think you should go. To be honest, I think you should go and find something to eat, Jim. Eh? I mean, I'm not getting heavy at this fucking rate.
But
anyway.
don't you worry, I'll be back. And when I do, I'll have more meat than you could feed a pack of wild horses.
Jimmy, horses are herbivores.
Exactly. They'd love it.
Jesus Christ.
Farewell. When I return, we shall feast. Yeah!
Yo, man, where did he get that horse from?
I'm not sure, Kev. Best not to ask. Best not to ask.
So as Jimmy rides off on his steed, I start to wonder how he was ever going to make his grandmother proud by filling a chicken's gut cavity with beach sand and egg. Then remembered she was mad. Oh, Christ. Hello, who is it? Don't you see I'm trying to create a show here? You probably can't see, but Jesus.
Yes, Mr. Narrator, it's Julia. We seem to have got cut off before.
Well, it was a bad connection and your phone was echoey. And what do you need from me now?
Did you need me in this episode or not? Look, I'm not trying to be pushy, and I realise I was shot out of the sky in the last episode all those weeks ago, but I do remember John coming back from the dead 3 or 4 times, and Kev got eaten by a shark once. The pigman did go missing, I'll grant you that, but come on, this island needs a woman's touch.
You're breaking up, I can't hear. It's a bad connection, I'll back. Bye. Jesus, that was close. I had her on for 3 episodes, and now I can't get rid of her. I know why Scott, he drove a boat all the way from Scotland to try to get away, but she's a... Jesus Christ, what a pain in the arse. It's a pain in the arse.
I can still hear you, you idiot. You never hung the phone up.
At the beep, please leave a message. Beep.
So, have I got a part or not? And remember, I've still got the photos of you and that seagull.
But I thought...
I'll see you next episode.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ah, Christ. So, as Julia is welcome back for no other reason than her great voice acting skills and charm and a certain photo which should remain unmentioned, but was just used as leverage to secure her part.
Fucking golden, mate.
They're golden for you, but not for me. The goose that laid the golden egg. The photo was used as leverage to secure her part, while in the photo man was stuck inside a seagull or something like that. It's a claims were made, and it's a blurry photo. You can't prove anything. Just like that, we changed the subject, and we mentioned a mountain goat high on a mountain eating a hash cookie, and point at the beach where we see Jimmy's horse pulling up a dead beast towards the rest of the men who haven't moved far this episode, being the first week back and all that. They're a bit stiff from sitting around or something, and here comes the horse. Christ, I've got to get these photos off the mermaid before she leaks them to the papers and ruins my reputation.
Whoa, boy! Good horse.
Ah, fuck, Jimmy.
You can take a rest now, old fella.
Thanks, Tim.
Jimmy, who is this old man you have with you, and where is he going?
Well, that's old Rickety Pete. He gave me a hand with the cow. He's halfway through an around-the-world mission to raise money for Alzheimer's research. He's quite the remarkable man.
Remarkable? Where is he off next?
He couldn't tell me, but he said as soon as he finds his jet ski, he'll... Oh, look, a washed-up cuttlefish.
No, Jim. Forget about the cuttlefish.
What cuttlefish? I can't see the cuttlefish. Where are you looking?
No, bless your golden-coloured hand-knitted socks, Rowan. There is no cuttlefish. That's just what Rickety Pete said. I think he was part mad. Anyway, never mind about that. Look who's returned back with the goods.
Oh, fuck, it's not Dave Henderson again, is it? What's he turned up on this time?
It's not Dave, you fool. It's me. I meant me. I'm back with the meat I promised I would return with and squash all those shitty little remarks about me killing the chicken and wasting their potential food source.
Seagull.
Whatever. Jim, where the fuck did you find a cow?
I do find it rather convenient that you first find a horse, saddled up, ready to go, ride off, returning a short time later, dragging a whole dead cow up the freaking beach, find an old man who can't remember what day it is, then hop back down to earth like the hero of the episode. Christ, mate, it smells a bit fishy to me.
Oh, that be the pike I found washed up. I put it in my pocket for safekeeping.
Jimmy, a few questions. Question one, why do you plan... Oh, fuck it! What do you plan on doing with the whole dead cow? Question two, why did you put a fish in your pocket? Question three, why was Raymond O'Brien? Is it O'Brien? Not sure. And why was Raymond O'Brien seen dancing with a cat on the front porch of his home back in 1793, or thereabout?
Who on earth is Raymond O'Brien? And what's he got to do with a dancing cat?
He had a fair bit to do with that cat. He taught it how to waltz. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Perfect height. He was the shortest man in Ireland.
Ah, yes. I met a dance instructor like that in the theatre. Abrupt and to the point.
Nah, Gav, he was a dwarf.
He was. Choreographed and danced through the whole production. What a show. What a show. The epic tale of Snow White. Purely magical times. The apple. The kiss. The Brothers Grimm. Oh, how they could write and tell a tale. Such stories to be weaved. Oh, the fabric of story. It's who we are. We are all the arbiters of our own story. We are storytellers. But yet the words are unwritten. And who knows what the end will be.
I'm still laughing at that photo of the fucking cat and the midget.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So as the scene put aside for the plot of the cow is being talked over with tales of midgets and German fairy tales, while I start to imagine how a cat would do in a dance contest based on its ability to constantly land aerial maneuvers in the heat of competition. Then I switch on and start to focus back on the island. It is making less sense than usual. The seagull missing from the story is somewhat upsetting, and arrangements have been made to train a new one by next episode. Meanwhile, Brad has returned from a short jog and has just spotted the dead cow tied up behind the horse. Oh shit. Jimmy, what the fuck are you doing with that sacred cow?
Eh?
Please tell me it's just resting.
What sacred cow?
The sacred cow I've been looking after for the Indian couple from the 7-Eleven store on the next island.
There's a 7-Eleven on the next island. Why wasn't I made aware of this? We could have been selling our island trinkets to them. Imagine the snow globes walking out of the door. We could have made some serious bunts.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to your underground souvenir factory, Gav? I don't remember an underground souvenir factory.
Oh, it was the Mr. Wonka episode. You'd just been mauled by a dingo, and Jimmy said to just leave you up the beach or something. But you missed that episode.
Was his souvenir factory under the ground, or was he selling underground souvenirs?
I don't really know what the setup was. Gav, can you tell us a bit more about it? What happened to your souvenir shop?
Not sure, to be honest. One day I'm Ooh, ha ha ha. Not sure, to be honest. One day I'm written into the script in charge of the most industrious business. Oh, ding bing. Ding dong. people are sending me messages. I was Apocalypse. Pop, gun boy. Not sure, to be honest. One day I'm written into the script in charge of the most industrious business on the island. The next I'm hanging around with a gang of lunatics, sailing the seven seas, judging talent quests. Nothing more is mentioned about it. The worst part is, I was just about to release an anniversary spoon.
No way, dude. Were you really?
Nah, it's all an act, innit? Nah, it's all bollocks, mate. All a fucking act. Load of old bullshit fucking nonsense. I'm a sued, I'm a fake. None of it. Fucking.
Kev, just calmly walk back out of scene, and Petra, you come in now.
I'm pretty sure the cow's dead, mate.
Fucking hell.
Come on now. I'm sure it's not as bad as it looks. It's not as bad as it looks. Now, how about we all calm down, have a think, and have a think about what we can do to fix things.
Fix things? He's killed a sacred cow, John. Jesus Christ, the ramifications will be huge. I'll never be able to show me face in India again.
Really? When did you go to India? You said you never even had a passport.
Well, I'll never be able to set foot into a 7-Eleven again. That's basically classed as an Indian state, isn't it?
No, I think it's Union territory.
Well, whatever it is, I'm basically screwed from getting any type of late night convenience for the rest of my life. Oh, Christ, why'd I ever tell Jimmy where I was keeping the sacred cow?
Well, come on, Jim. What have you got to say for yourself, eh? You know, the Hindu holiday of... Fucking what's that? You've got to be joking. I don't know how to say these words. Well, come on, Jim. What have you got to say for yourself? You know, the Hindu holiday of Gopastami occurs on the 8th day of the bright fortnight in the month of Karitika. That's only just around the corner.
What corner?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm just making shit up. I'm just making shit up. That's what I do. I'm a comedian, you see. That's what I do, to make shit up and hope people laugh.
I thought he said secret cow, not fucking sacred. Christ, if I knew it was sacred, I wouldn't have got the old man to feed it the mushroom-laced grass from his hidden stash in his top pocket, kept for special occasions, and cow poisoning on any days ending in way.
But even if I did say secret, why would you drag it around here and not keep it an actual secret? I thought I could trust you, mate.
It's the pressure of the group thinking I can't live up to Grandma's expectations in the kitchen. I guess it's the risk you take, talking about the ones who matter most.
Jimmy, what the fuck did that last sentence actually mean?
Not sure. I was just trying to take everyone's mind off the cow.
Look, mate, if you want that to happen, maybe you should get everyone to move around this way a bit. So we're not staring straight at the cow. And it's not staring back at us with his big dead cow eyes.
Good point. In fact, you should actually get a few palm fronds and cover it, and that way we'll forget about it quicker, dude.
I can't believe this is happening. You know I can hear you, clowns.
Okay, can everyone except Brad just grab a few palm fronds and lay them over the cow, please? Then take a few steps around this way and pretend the whole incident never really happened.
I'll just place this one over its big brown eye.
Oh no, Gav, that's it. Oh! I get it, ass. Eh? Ass.
Child.
Tosser.
So, what's next for the island, guys? Any adventures planned?
Hang on. What, have you forgotten about the cow?
Oh, fuck the cow!
Hey, look, man, if this is what it's turned into, I'm leaving right now. I've seen it all before. It starts out with a cow and ends up with anything resembling an animal. And I'm part emu, and I'm not down with any of it.
What?
Bestiality.
No, thanks. Fuck's wrong with you, Kev?
Jesus fucking sweat.
So as the mood on the island is odd, and Petra's plan to take the focus off the dead cow seems to be working on everyone except Brad, who is failing to fall for Jimmy's Jedi mind trick. The group decide they should kick the year off with something special, and John suggests a song. Oh Christ, John and his songs. It started off with Dreamweaver, all those years time. Fuck it.
Okay then. How about I lead us off in a bit of a song, eh? A little tune to get things going for the year, eh? Start us off.
No way.
No.
Come on, don't be like that, eh? Don't be like that. It's not like I've asked you all to join hands. It's just a song, a little sing-along. I'll kick it off with a bit of old Coldplay, eh? In fact, all join hands anyway. It's not gay. It's not. I've held hands, you know. I've held hands with men before in the past. In fact, all join hands. It's not gay. It's just a bit of bonding. Yeah. Come on now, Jimmy. Take Petra's hand. Okay. Take Petra's hand. When she was just a girl, she expected it well, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep. Oh,
No, John.
Mate, I was enjoying that.
Yeah, you would, you big poof.
You are. So, as John gets knocked out for the first time since the Pigman episode, Petra feels good about being here and smiles, while the soldier crab that usually soldier crabs that you rarely see them in singular. The soldier crabs that usually scurry. Oh, fuck it, this is one crab. The soldier crab that usually scurries across the sand calms down to a scamper.
Narrator, I don't mean to butt in, and I'll obviously excuse me for doing so, but I think you'll find a scamper and a scurry are much the same thing, etymologically, of course.
I think you'll find, Mr. Thesaurus, that the word etymologically is something we don't use on the island, and the word scurry has a little more urgency to it, especially if you say it a little bit more urgently than scamper. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a show to narrate. Urgently.
Excuse me, narrator, but Jimmy's taking a knife to the cow.
All right, Kev, I was getting to that. For Christ's sake, why can't I simply do my job? I'm getting interrupted every 5 seconds, right? Where are we? Okay, John gets knocked out, blah, blah, blah. Pigman episode, blah, blah, blah. Petra, soldier clad, blah, blah. Right. So as the sun shines down and the ocean breeze comes up from the east, a small alpaca grazing on the level heights of the Andes in South Peru looks into the distance and thinks of one day becoming the poster boy of his herd for knitted garments and blankets, sweaters, hats, gloves and scarves. Hell, one day he could be on a full-color advertisement for ponchos. One can only dream. And unfortunately, whilst doing so, he was taken down by a mountain lion who ate most of him, leaving what remains were left for a circling Andean condor. It's probably what he would have wanted to be. To be fair with the... to be fair. Horrible death. Horrible.
You just said he wanted to be a poncho-wearing poster boy.
Well, that was one of his dreams.
Oh, fuck, I go for a poncho-wearing poster.
Well, you might laugh, but you've got to believe in something, even in the Andes.
Not a quick snack for a fucking mountain lion and some sort of modern-day pterodactyl.
Well, he knew the risks, and no one likes a smart ass, Petra, and he was starting to get a bit big for his boots.
Well, you know, really, he was just daydreaming.
Well, if that's the case, then you know what they say.
What?
No, sorry, I meant, if that's the case, do you know what they say?
Mate, I don't think they say very much at all, mate. They just fucking spit.
Well, serves him right then. In my book, spitting is a disgusting habit, and if you spit and you don't talk up for yourself when there's a mountain lion around and a condor, then you serve your right. Narrator, there's someone behind you. Hey, are you lost or something?
Hello, my name is Seraphin Fang. I'm here for part of Petrachelli.
My God, man, you sound exactly the same. It's incredible.
Christ, William, what time do you call this then? I said be punctual, Lord save us. It's your first day. I tell you what, if it wasn't for your talent...
My name is not Wang Jimmy. It's Seraphin. I've told you this.
What's going on here? Who's this bloke?
Oh, shit, nothing. No one. It's just Wayne. He's just a small-time pot dealer, and me and Jimmy are buying some pot. Jimmy, go and get on the bongs, and get the bongs or whatever you should mind your own business, Petra. Okay, the rest of you boys just talk amongst yourselves. Jimmy, Wayne, you come in here. Christ, that was close. Jimmy, get the light above his head. Look, Wayne.
Seraphin.
Whatever. Christ, that's bright. Turn it off. We're 2/3 of the way through the show, and I can't tolerate lateness. If you're going to be on Shipwrecked, then you'll need to be punctual and learn the character and be able to sing the old shanty, or the odd shanties, the odd old shanties. Now, the real Petrachelli is our good mate, but he's just got a lot on his plate at the moment.
Brisket.
Exactly.
Told you he was good. I didn't want to say it too much. Wink, wink. I didn't want to let the pat out of the pocket.
Are you talking about Stiff, the beloved squash frog Petra kept in his pocket?
Yes, Wayne, indeed we are.
Seraphin.
Thanks anyway, but I only take them when I've got a headache. But the good news is you've passed the test, you've done your homework, you dressed well, and the resemblance of your accent is incredible. Welcome aboard, son. Let's all sing a shanty.
What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor?
Whoa,
early in the
Jesus,
morning?
Liam. Have you been snorting the white misters? The white crunch? The white crows?
Ajax.
Bernie's gold dust? Sea dust?
Oven cleaner.
Ice? Snow White.
Pinocchio's prize.
Benzol methylate gonane?
You make that up?
I like that last one. Benzol methylate gonane.
Addict.
Alright.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Chuck him in the longboat till he's sober.
Put him in the longboat, make him bowl her.
I'd sneak off with Wilson's sister
Early in the morning.
Okay, I'll break the news to Murray after the show. Wayne, you just improve on your shanties and, what do you say?
Jesus wept.
Oh, Christ. Perfect.
Narrator, I said Jimmy's cutting the cow open with the knife.
I know this, Kevin, I know. For fuck's sake. Jimmy, quick, they're still reading the script. Get out there, go through the back door and get out there and start cutting the cow open with a knife. Okay. Now, Wayne, you stay in here.
Seraphin.
Jimmy is cutting the cow open with a knife.
Stand back! I'm cutting this thing open, sacred or not. We need to eat and some clown burnt the chick. I mean, there's plenty of cow to go round and it would be wrong to waste it.
Oh, my fucking head. What happened?
All right, John. You were singing a Coldplay song and Petra hit you over the...
A coconut hit you over the head, John. It was a freak accident.
But there's no coconut tree round here for 100 metres.
I know. Hence the words freak accident.
Jimmy, you better not fuck this cow up like the chicken.
Or like you with the seagull.
Who told you about the seagull?
Julia, the mermaid lady from the last episode. She said she had sacred photos.
Bitch. They're secret photos, but they've got nothing to do with me. They're the narrator, and there's no connection between the two of us.
What photos?
No photos, mate. No, let's not worry about photos or sacred cows. Let's just stick the old knife in and cut this bloke up and have ourselves a good old celebratory feed, eh? Come on, Jim. Chop, chop, or...
What the fuck is this?
The Robinson brothers?
Who the hell are the Robinson brothers? And why are they hiding inside a cow?
Good evening, and welcome to Island News. Main story tonight is known thieves, the Robinson brothers, who specialise in robbing convenience stores using highly unlikely and extremely stupid ways to get inside their target premises, usually riding on the back of, or in this case, inside a sacred cow suit. A witness at the scene said the suit was very lifelike. Yes, the suit was very lifelike. The Robinson brothers had planned on getting inside the 7-Eleven as part of the owner's Hindu beliefs and the want of good luck by bringing a cow inside their store. Lucky for all, the incident ended when a mad Irishman killed the cow, and police said, "We won't be looking into it because we're too busy taking bribes and shagging prostitutes." That's all from Island News. You be good out there.
Wow, who'd have thought it, eh? Who'd have thought it would all turn out like this, eh?
I know, and the best thing is, I can still buy shit from the 7-Eleven anytime I want.
Hey!
Guys. It looks like Jimmy stabbed those 2 men inside the cow suit. Don't you think we should call the police or something?
Oh, Mr. Wonker, we haven't even got a phone. Oh, my lord.
So as another day ends on the island, I start to distance myself from the script, and I just want to make it clear that it was Jimmy Poodle who killed those 2 guys, and the people here at Shipwrecked do not at all condone any actions taken he takes upon himself to perform outside the pre-written material given to him at the time of writing. Oh, Christ, we're all going to jail, and thanks to my striking good looks, and it's not going to be fun in the showers at all for me. So next week on Shipwrecked if we're not banged up in jail somewhere. Hello, this is the narrator. It wasn't me, it was Jimmy Poodle.
What?
I mean, nothing. How can I help you?
It's just Julia. You haven't forgotten I'm on board for the next episode?
Okay.
You won't forget, will you?
No, I won't forget. Listen, do you want the narrator's job? I think I might go and hide in New Zealand for a bit. Take care of the place. Bye.
Hello? Narrator? Hello? You fucker. Next week on Shipwrecked. The photos of the narrator fucking the...
Hello, everybody. It's Gav here. Gav Cross. Things in this episode of Shipwrecked got a little bit stabby, and 2 men lost their lives in a foiled attempted robbery. Fortunately, in real life, none of this actually happened. However, it could with the right equipment and setting, so just be careful out there. And remember, if you find yourself planning a robbery whilst dressed up as a cow, just take into consideration the beliefs and values of Hinduism. And please, as I say, let's be careful out there.
Thanks, Gav. Thanks, fellas. See you next week. Muzz, can I see you in here for a minute? Jim, in here. This won't take long. Yeah, wouldn't have made him the sandwiches or something.
Oh, my lord.
Well, boys, I reckon it went pretty good, eh? You know? Not too bad on the old Jesus Weps, the dramatics, the way I brought the character to life with a certain Muzz-like energy.
Yeah, it was good, mate, and we do appreciate what you managed to pull off, but...
Oh, come on. What do you mean, but? No, but. I need this. I definitely don't need a but.
Murray, we've got someone else. It's nothing against you, and we'd be pleased to have you back, but we needed a Cumbrian. And it's cold there, and it's wet, and... Well, your spirits are just too high. We could see you trying, but you were just too upbeat, and your accent, well, it really let you down. I'm sorry, Murray, but we can't risk the listeners finding out that the real Petrachelli is having some time off. Our fan base would crumble, like the shortbread of Grandma O'Poodle's Sunday apple pie. God rest her soul.
Yeah, it's nothing personal, mate, and feel free to come back and do a cameo anytime. It's not you, Muzz, it's the part. It's been going through some shit lately, and it just needs some time to clear its head.
Jimmy, what the fuck is he talking about?
Oh, it's a technique used by women to make detachment a lot easier. They do it so you don't feel used. That's why I mainly date prostitutes. No strings attached.
But what if you like that sort of thing?
What? Getting tied up and all that?
Yes.
It's usually a bit extra.
What? A pony?
You do what you like, mate. I'd just pay the £25.
All right then, fellas, I'm off. I hope we can still be mates. Maybe catch up on the weekend or take the dog for a walk.
Look, I don't think that'll be such a good idea, Murray.
Why? What's wrong with doing that?
We haven't got a dog.
Good point. Okay, fair enough. All the best then, Brad, Jim, Wayne.
Seraphin.
Bless you.
Oh, we already used that joke back at the start, mate.
Look, don't be upset, Murray Hartin. Like my great-grandfather once said to me, you can always get what you want.
That was Mick Jagger, you dickhead.
Bye, Muzz.
Fuck you.
Goodbye, Murray.
Whatever.
Well, there you have it. Just another day on Shipwreck.
Jesus wept.
Oh.
Hello? Yes. Have you got the photo? Okay, I'm coming right away. Okay, boys, I'm off to Scotland to see a man about a picture about a man and a seagull or something. It could just be a business trip. I don't know. I'm a busy man, so I just have to wind up the show and I'll see you next week. Okay.
Next week on Shipwrecked.
Hang on. Easy, Tiger, old Petrachelli. What do you call this?
That is a coconut with a photograph of a Billy Piper's head taped on it.
Not that, Christ. I'm talking about the old next week on Shipwrecked malarkey. That's the fucking narrator's job.
All right, William, you got those lines done. John, a nice coconut. Is that a photo of Billy Piper taped on it?
No, it's just a coconut. Oh, fucking hell. It doesn't matter. Where's the narrator? That's a better question.
He had to take an emergency flight to Scotland.
Oh, yeah, old fat ass. Discount kebab, no doubt. I've seen the size of his arse lately. Massive. And he's getting a gut on him as well. I've noticed. No one else has noticed. Has he? The old narrator's getting a bit of a jubba. Hey. Yeah, kebab, no doubt.
Nah, something about a photo of him and the seagull. I'd know. Sounds urgent.
Excuse me, Jimmy. Can I do my lines now?
Sorry, Bruce. Off you go.
Hang on. What's this Bruce business?
It's complicated.
Next week on Shipwrecked.
I mean, we've never called him that before. Just 5 minutes ago we called him Wayne.
Next week on...
Are you Batman?
Oh, fuck off, John. For Christ's sakes.
Charming, that is. Charming.
Nice one, Wayne. Now spit those lines out so we can get the fuck out of here.
Okay, next week on Shipwrecked. Is
that it? Is that all that's written on the paper?
Yes, that and a hand-drawn picture of a suntan Susan Boyle being piggybacked by a midget in a Spider-Man outfit.
Show me. Oh yes, so it is. It's very lifelike. Whoever drew this is quite the artist.
Would you mind if I got a copy of that?
Can I borrow your coconut, John?
Not a fucking chance, mate. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Thanks for listening here. No, bollocks. I've done it wrong, eh? Not a fucking chance, mate. Hey, go on, sling it. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening. Here, Petrachelli. Oh, fuck it. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening. Here, Petra. Say goodbye to the listeners.
Thank you very much for listening to Shipwrecked 18. Can I keep this drawing?
I suppose. Christ, I'll have to draw a new one. I mean, thanks, everybody. Oh, yeah, I'm still here. I'll leave the tape running in case he wants to say goodbye. Good night, my precious children. Ended weird. That's what Papa always told me on our dates. Shipwrecked 18, done.
Did I tell you about the joke about the young lad chasing the ice cream van? Did I tell you that joke? The young lad chasing the old ice cream van, and the ice cream driver's driving down the road, you know what I mean? And he looks in his mirror and he sees this kid running in the background. And he thinks, bloody hell, you know, and he keeps going, and he thinks, well, I better stop. Like a couple of quid, a couple of dollars, you know, I'll pull over, you know what I mean, this kid. So anyway, he pulls to the side, like, the kid catches up the ice cream van, and he opens the window. He said, hi, mate, you've been chasing the van for ages, what's up with you? He goes, can I have an ice cream, please? He said, chop nuts? He said, no, tonsillitis. Oh, I love that gag. It's an old playground gag, it's not mine, I didn't make it up. It's a good gag, though. Here you go.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening. A lot of work goes into this. We follow Brad's lead and we're grateful just to be asked. But really, all the thanks should go to you, the listener, getting right through to the end. Well done, you. Good on you. Super lovely stuff. Thank you. Stabby stab stab. No, stabby stab stab. Don't go stabbing. Don't stab anybody. Don't do it. Not again. It's not nice. Smarts. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Stab, stab, stab. No. Try not to stab anybody. Thank you.
All right, brother. I hope this makes it on the air. And everyone else turns in their work and we get this going again. Talk to you later.